Yeah, how about that station out of France there? Did I lose you? That station out of France there, 209, state of Florida, stateside call. CQDX 209, Central Florida. Calling CQDX 9209 here, Central Florida. Calling CQDX stateside, calling and standing by. Hey, good morning, Justin.
This is 917, independent 917, which is Y on 5 cases down, which is Y 380 for the 917 in France, we go. Morning America, this is 17, independent 917, Southern France.
Yeah, how about that unit 917 in France? How about that unit 917 France, 209 Central Florida, stateside call?
Yeah, good morning to the station in Florida, 209, thank you for coming back to me. This is independent 917, the first name here is Lauren. My personal name is Lauren, with a T on the end, I am in Southern France, Roger.
Hey, Roger that, Roland. Got you here, and you're my first contact for the morning. My time here in the morning. So, yeah, you're getting through. The conditions are not there yet, but I'm getting you. I heard you wanted a QSY here at a 380 flat here, so I heard you, and I came down here to see if I can get you there. So you're coming in here in the state of Florida. Here, we're not far from Cocoa Beach near Cape Canaveral, Florida. Roger. Yeah, you got Jay here. Julia Alpha Yankee. It's Jay. Julia to Alpha Yankee. Yeah, Jay, go ahead.
Okay, Roger, Jay, good to speak with you, I think, for the first time. Well, what's about the WX on your side in Central Florida, Jay, over?
Yeah, you got 209, operator Jay here in the state of Florida, in Brevard County, and of course we're on the state side. And yeah, it's about let's see, it's about 65 degrees, 63, 64 degrees right now. It's really nice and cool out here, Roger.
Okay, Roger, thanks for the information. On the WX in Central Florida, about 10 miles from the border, I'll be 30 minutes on it. We have a beautiful sunshine, the sky is, it's a warm day.
Good morning, Rich. Hey, Roger on that. Well, at least you're making a trip down here in the Central Florida. Well, I hear you at Paris, France, for sure. There ain't no question about that, man. You're making a fine trip. You're about a 5.55. It's just the band conditions. Like I said, excuse me, you're my first contact for this morning. So, I just marked that on my chart there. So, yeah, it's good to hear you guys out there in France. It's really rarely I get France, but you're coming in pretty good for what the band is like right now. QSL? What kind of rig I'm running? Okay, yeah, I'm running I'm back. I was running my Kenwood yesterday. Now I'm back on my Anytone Quad 666 Pro. Quad 666 Pro. Running just out of the radio. And I'm running a D104, and I'm running my Serial base station antenna. That's a 5/8 wave ground plane. That's all we're running there, over. Okay. Go for it.
Because I think the nation is jumping down. I'm using a beam antenna, a full limit gadget on the roof of a 4-story building.
Hey, Roger that there. Yeah, it sounded good. See, I think the conditions are starting to turn around now. I think it's starting to come up because you're coming up quite a bit now. So hopefully the conditions are starting to come up. Yeah, I tell you, this is like my go-to radio, this Quad Anytone 666 Pro 2, and I tell you, I enjoy the hell out of this little radio. And I got the fan kit on the back of it because I tend to be long-winded. So yeah, this radio keeps nice and cool. Roger.
Oh yeah, it's a very good radio. All the my car, but a very old Quad 6 from 2013. One of the season before the last Quad 6 Pro is a very good radio with no reduction, good output power, the frequency of transmission is good. Yeah, it's a very good radio for the price. Very interesting day, right?
Hey, QSL. Yeah, I got it before they all went up in price. I had a friend of mine in Canada, in Ontario, Canada. One of my friends I talked to. He paid a little over 300 or what did you say, $300, $400, $500? I'm like, hell no. I only paid like $100, $100 and something dollars. That was it. And I guess they're growing down up in price. It's just like with my Revis HS4. It looks just like a quad 5. And I got that real cheap too. So I'm very lucky to get these radios for a good price. A reasonable price, and I enjoy the hell out of them, Roger.
Oh yeah, good, right? The price is very interesting, and bring you the price is very interesting. You know, but it's just making in China. That's why it's not so expensive. It's just making in China for sure. But this one is very good. The receive is better, and the transmission is very good. The output power also is good, so it's okay. But can you tell me if the back of the radio is not too hot? Because I can tell you that I use the first version Quad 6 a long time ago, and the back of the radio was always very hot, you know. And I hope that it's not the case any longer. I hope that it's not too hot on the back of the radio when you're transmitting over.
Yeah, QSL. Well, that's one thing I noticed when I first got the radio. When I'd be rag chewing away, and I could smell metal, but not metal burning, but I smelled something warm, you know. And I felt the back of that radio. Boy, I got a big surprise. I says, well, I better order a fan kit. They sell the fan kits online, so I bought the fan kit. It has two little micro fans on, and I hooked it to my bench supply, and I just leave it on high, and it keeps it nice and cool. Roger.
Yeah, because the problem on this radio, it's a very small radio, but very powerful. Very small radio, very powerful. So, I think it's better if you're using little fan cooler on the back of the radio for cooling. Yeah, I think it would be better. That's the problem. It's a very powerful radio. Oh, Roger.
Yeah, Roger that. I can't tell what the size of this could be. It's probably a small hard book, about the size of a hard book, mid-size hard book, and it's really small. Versus I got a radio below this one. I got a TS50S. That's a little bit bigger. And the Alliance HS4 looks just like an old school, like a Galaxy, or not a Galaxy, like the old Superstars or that new CRT radios. And the way bottom, I have a President Jackson export. And yeah, this is a small little footprint on this little guy. This radio, I even worked a lot of 10 meters on it too. I have a lot of fun on it. But the other day, I was just running my Kenwood TS50S or TS. Jesus, my TS 570D. I was running that yesterday, so I'm just jumping around radio to radio there, QSL.
Okay, so can you tell me if there is something different? What do you think about the receive of the TS50 and the receive of the Quad 6 Pro? Can you tell me if you can hear a difference? Better on the Quad 6 or
The TS50, it's got good reception, and I tell you what, this Quad 6 is right up there with the expensive radios for receive eyes. You know, if I was running a cheaper radio like a regular CB or something like that, but I probably wasn't able to hear you. But it's got a lot of noise rejection in these radios. I'm really surprised. I actually bought this radio as a joke. I bought it for my birthday last year, so now it's a year old, and I never touched it. I set it the way it was when I first got it. I programmed it, did all this, all that stuff, and Midnight 1200X. I hear you see on my live feed. Yeah, I'm doing a live feed right now. It's Adam's Ham Radio. That's Adam's Ham Radio. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing a live stream right now, and it's on my YouTube channel. So, yeah, if you want to look, you go for it there. But I got a lot of people waving to me here on my live feed there, Roger.
Okay, Roger. But I think the original speaker of the Quad 6 is too small, and the sound is not very good. I think the sound on the receive is much better on the TS50, but the noise rejection is very interesting on the Quad 6 Pro, and I think you need maybe to use an outside speaker. I think if you're using a speaker outside, the sound will be better on the Quad 6 Pro. The speaker, the original speaker of the Quad 6 Pro is too weak and too small. Over.
Yeah, no, I've always used an external speaker on all my radios. The speakers they give you in the radios just to get you by, and I always use an external speaker. There's no question about that. That's what I'm running. I run a decent little speaker, and it sounds much better. And you get the clarity, you get all the all the effect there. So yeah, we're quite aware of that there, QSL.
Roger. Okay, anyway, but yeah, I was very impressive about the Quad 6 Pro 2. It's a beautiful radio. Also, I believe we have the same kind of radio by president. I think it's the new president Washington. I think there is a new president Washington, but more expensive than the Quad 6 Pro 2. And seems to be very good also, the new President Washington. It's a good output power with the nose protection. I think it is making in the same factory in China, And also but really more expensive, I believe, Okay, I don't remember if I give you my equipment. I'm using a Kenwood. I'm using a Tango Shiga 590 with a studio microphone. Pushing around here, and I am on the front side with a full limit Jackie beam on the roof of a 4-story building. This is my equipment for the access. Okay, thank you for coming back to me, Jay. Yes, sometimes you 5 and 6, but the strong cheers here on the frequency connection are very unstable. I think the connection will be better later. So you take care. I want to wish you a beautiful day. Enjoy the skip, enjoy the propagation. Europe and America, and I'm sure we catch you very soon, Jay. Roger.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, I got a friend of mine in Germany. It's Fox Tango 991. 991. He's in Germany, and he has an indoor antenna, and that thing works phenomenal. It's unbelievable. I work him a few times or two, and hopefully he's out there listening or whatever. But itself, a great radio. The receivers on them things, they're just a good radio. I'm a Kenwood fan, so there you have it there. But I tell you what this thing is, this radio, I'm very happy with it there. QSL?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, for the price, I think it's very hard to find a better radio than the Quad 6 Pro. I think it's impossible, There is a very interesting radio also, but more expensive, but very interesting. I think it's the FT710. According to me, FT710 for the other band, it's a great radio, but it's really more expensive than the Quad 6 Pro. And according to me, for the price,
Paris,
for
France.
the 11 meters, it's the S11. and 10 matters. It's the Quad 6 Pro, the better radio for the price we can find in the moment on the market, I'm sure. You was 57 sometimes on your last transmission with a very good sound. Yeah, the stock microphone of the Quad 6 Pro is like the Quad 6. It's a power microphone, so that's why the sound is very good and very punchy on the original stock microphone. So it is very interesting also. You don't need to use another microphone. But you said you were using the D104. Yeah, you were using the D104 with the Quad 6 Pro, that's correct?
Yeah, yes, sir. I'm running the D104 Tug 8, and I'm running an adapter from a 5-pin to a 4-pin. The 4-pin is like a Cobra, Uniden, and all that. So, yeah, that's what I'm using right at the current time. Go ahead.
Okay. 5 and 9 on the last transmission. Yeah, and the sound, the D104 is a great microphone, one of the best power microphone we can have in America, I think. But I don't know if you know that, but the stock mic of the Quad 6 Pro is a power.
Yeah, it's electric element. It's electric element, and I think one of the pins powers that microphone. And I put a pair of headphones on it. I didn't like the sound of it, so I rebuilt this D104. I got it, and it was just totally messed up. I put a new mic cord on it. The insides, the innards were all messed up, so I resoldered everything. There's a schematic inside the panel inside the bottom of the cover, and I did everything exactly to the T. So yeah, so that there was a history behind this microphone. And I do love microphones. Like I got a good collection of microphones, and I got this microphone sound just where I want it. I just cracked the microphone, and I think there's a little equalizer in this radio too. And that's how I set this thing up a year ago. I never changed a thing. There, QSL.
Okay, Roger. You know, in the past I had a lot of different Sonic microphones. I had the Silver Eagle desk microphone.
Yeah, it is amazing.
My 575 M6 hand microphone, mobile microphone. I had also the 1104T, which is not making any longer, like the 575 M6, and it was a great microphone, but it's not making any longer. Just the D104 is still making. Okay, so you take care, my friend. I won't be long on frequency, Jay. Thank you for coming back to me. Congratulations, your son is good with the D104 and the Quad 6 Pro. And I'm sure we catch you later. 7-3, have a good one.
Hey, roger that there. Yeah, there's a few times you were about a 5'9", you're about a 5'7", 57, and 5'8". It's bouncing around. I think conditions are starting to pop in a little better. I think we got a cool front coming in right now. It's a little chilly this morning because I kind of figured that because everything was kind of weird the other day. It rained a little bit and it cleared up and it started getting windy yesterday. So I'm like, oh, we're getting a front coming in, and my arthritis is kicking in as well. My feet are killing me. And so I kind of figured, yeah, there's a front coming in. So, and anyways, I appreciate the contact. This is the longest contact I have to France. They're from Paris, France. There, I'm really intrigued there. I'm really excited there. That's pretty darn good. I'm really happy to hear that. This is the longest DX contact I had in a long time, so I really appreciate it there. And we'll catch you again on the band. You hear me out there? Usually I'm on 36, 37, 38. I'm rarely on it because during the day or whatever, you got all these jerks that go on there on 38. They make noise and all that dumb stuff. But anyhow, we'll say 7-3, and you take care, and we'll do it again some other time. You got 2009, Operator J here in Central Florida. Stateside will be QRT.
Okay, no problem, Jay. Most of the time, I'm using 385 when it's quiet, so usually it's very early in the morning on your side, and most of the time after, because 385 is noisy, I choose my own 365, I would say that. But yeah, sometimes I'm using 365. I would say that also. Okay, anyway, you take care. Have a good one. I'm sure we can talk to you very soon. 73J. Bye-bye.
All right, you take care, Roland. You take care of yourself, and best of 7-3. All the way around, you and your family, you stay safe and sound, and we'll talk to you again sometime down in the future there. 209 Central Florida, stateside. We'll be on the side, QRT.
Okay, Q9 is 917 France. 73. Have a good one. Have a good day.
All right. Let's see.
Morning stateside. Morning stateside.
Yeah, that's Quake. Yeah, we were just talking to Paris, France just now. Seems like he's louder on this channel. That's weird. So, yeah, he was running a beam. He was pointing at my direction. I'm just using a vertical. So, yeah, it's pretty cool.
338 Central Florida. Very good morning, sir. That's 338. 1115 return to yourself.
Yeah, 1115 UK. I hear you there, Victor. 209 operator.
All right, there we got you as well. 338, and we got that 209J. Hang on, Jay, we'll come back to you there. All right, that's 338. All the best, my friend, and we'll chat.
England, UK now.
That's Jay. Very good morning, Jay. 209 1115. Listening for you.
All right, 1115 209 Central Florida. Back to you there in the UK. We always talk to you all the time. Man, it's starting to open up a little, but we're getting out there. We're just talking to France there on it's 27-38 straight, 0-0. And yeah, we had a good conversation, a long conversation, and I had a good time there. It was really good. Yeah, I'm back on my Quad 6 Pro 2 right now. I was on the A's, or no, I was on the Kenwood yesterday. Now I'm back on my Go 2 real rig. Roger.
Roger. Well, I never heard anything yesterday, Jay. I never heard anything from that part of the world. I never heard you. Didn't have many United States yesterday. Seemed very quiet there, Jay. 209, Whiskey Papa, 1115, returning to yourself.
QSL. I don't think, well, I think I talked to one station out of, but I think I did yesterday. My mind is a little rotty, right? I got a little brain rot this morning, but I could have sworn I talked to one gentleman in the UK, UK Mobile, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I'm dreaming it. I don't know. But yeah, I talked to you guys quite a bit there. France, Italy, Ireland, and geez, what was the other one now? Oh man. Holland and Scotland. But I always have a clear shot right over overseas towards Europe there and towards your way, Roger.
Roger on that. Yeah, well, we was on coming from the States. I didn't stop on long there, Jay, but a lot of things to do. But nice to hear you there, Jay. Hope you had a good weekend there, Jay. Yourself?
Yeah, we had a good weekend there. Yeah, we did a little DX thing. I did a little 10-meter action. 10 meters was wide open, and I did a little of that. Talked to a few friends locally, and there's another guy in Dover, Colorado, and a bunch of other fellas in there. And yeah, it was nice. I had a good time the other day, Roger.
Okay, Jay, you're dropping down on a little bit. You are dropping down. 209J, Whiskey Papa, 1115. I'll let you go, and I'll catch up with you maybe later today or tomorrow there, Jay. 1115, go clear with 209. Catch you later.
All right, that sounds good, 1115. Sounds really good. That's good to hear. Good to hear. I'm glad to hear you out there, and it's always a pleasure to hear from you. And we'll say 73 for now, and happy DX, and stay safe and sound, and Do what you like to do. We all like doing this. Doing the old DX. All right. 73209 Central Florida stateside. We'll be clear.
All right, 209, nice to hear you, and we will catch up with you again, 209. Jay, Whiskey Papa, 11:15, we clear.
Yeah, there we go. We got it down. That's how it's done. Right there. Right there. Yes, sir. So what do you think of that? France, the UK. I'm trying to get some stations. We'll get there. We'll get there. I know I was on the this morning. I got Japan on shortwave. Not talking, but the early you get in the morning, you'll get Japan on the shortwave radio. It's pretty cool. And I haven't heard my friend yet. 991 Fox Tango 991. I'm gonna give him a call. See if he's out there. Yeah, how about that Fox Tango 991 Germany? How about that Fox Tango 991 Germany? Are you in there this morning? Well, we got the live feed running. We got the live feed running on the YouTube. Adam Sam Radio. It's on the YouTube channel there. Where you at there, Fox Tango 991 209 Operator J? We're standing by.
How about it, 191? 191. How about it, John? You buy radio?
Yeah, it is cool.
Charlie 44, United Kingdom, wait for the hand. Charlie 44.
Yeah, how about it, Unit 44, Unit 44, United Kingdom, 209, Central Florida, stateside. We're waving.
Yeah, got you there, 28, 5 and 7 in the UK. Have a good day. 715 call, 715, Southwest England, Southwest England,
Roger on the 5 and 7, 5 and 7. You were at 5-7, but your signal took a little dip there. Band conditions are a little finicky this morning, but in my time, and it's afternoon in your area in the UK. Anyways, 73209 here in the stateside of Florida. We're waving.
79 question mark. General, sorry. This is Johnny Roger 727 returning to you, sir.
Yeah, Jolly Roger, I copy. Are you in the Bahamas or something like that? I forget now. You have to remind me. I All right, you got to repeat that one more time, Jolly Roger. There, I didn't get your cue. Yeah, I've heard you before. I've heard you before out there. I know you're in the blue waters. I know that. QSL. Okay, Roger, that's it. You're in the West Indies. I got you there at that time. Yeah, there's just a lot of noise out there, and the band is just not really right there, not really quite right there this morning. But I got you there. I've talked to you before from the West Indies. You got 209 Operator J here in Central Florida, stateside. We're waving. CQDX 209 Central Florida. Call CQ, standing by. I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back. Hang on.
Southwest England. Yeah, copy 15, Charlie Roger, 727. 148. Roger, pleasant, good afternoon. I know it's evening time, but you all ready? It's a pleasant good afternoon from Trinidad in the West Indies. This is Charlie Roger, 727. Charlie Echo 01, you out there? 115, Southwest England, call. Southwest signal, isn't it? Good morning, sir.
37. CQ 209 Central Florida, call and stand by. Hello radio 209 CQDX 209 Central Florida, call CQ. Nobody on 37. Nobody's on 38. CQ 209 Central Florida, call. I'm gonna go see if my friends are on 10 meters. Hang on a minute. Let me go 10 meters. 3, 2, 8, 3, 6, 3, 6, 7, 28, 3, 28, 3, 6, 7. Okay, there we go. Hello, radio, November 1, Sierra Charlie Alpha. Anyone by the frequency? How about a KK, I think it was KK4, A and E, I think it is. November 1, Sierra Charlie Alpha. Call CQ on standby. Yeah, I don't think we got any banking issues. Anyone else out there? 28, 36, 7 on 10 meters. Hello, 10 meters. This is November 1, Sierra Charlie Alpha. November 1, Sierra Charlie Alpha. Palm Bay, Florida, calling, standing by. No, nobody's on 10 meters. Let's see if it's open. No. Bands are kind of a little screwy this morning. It's probably going to get better around 10 o'clock. I got that gut feeling. It always does that. Always does that. Like around 10. CQ, CQ, CQ. 209, 209, Central Florida. 209, Central Florida. Call and standing by. Morning. More records. 8966. More records. How you doing? Good morning, good morning. CQ, CQ, CQ. 209, 209. Central Florida. 209 here, Central Florida. Calling CQDX. Stand by. I guess the band conditions just dried right out again. The band conditions dried right out. That's crazy. 209, 209, Central Florida. We're listening. CQ, CQ. 09, 209, Central Florida, 209, Central Florida, calling CQ, standing by. Yeah, the band's just died right out, man. Died right out. Well, at least I got France and England in there, so that was pretty neat. CQ, 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 CQDX, CQDX, 209, 209, Central Florida, calling CQ, calling CQ, 209, 209, Central Florida, calling and standing by.
What's going on, bro?
Damn. Took care of that noise. Yeah, it seems like the skip just died right out. CQ, CQ, CQDX, CQDX, 209, 209, Central Florida, calling CQ, hello CQ, 209, Central Florida, calling CQ, standing by. Yeah, hello, DX Land. How about around that DX Land? DX Land, 209, 209, Central Florida, calling CQ, CQ, 209, 209, Central Florida, calling and standing by. Dang, that's terrible.
Take care, around Jamaica, number 12, New York, waving a hand.
CQ, CQ, hello CQ, 209, 209, Central Florida, calling and standing by.
121, number 12, New York, waving a hand. Gotcha, go ahead. Yeah, that other station in Jamaica, go ahead. You got number 12.
CQ, CQ, 209 Central Florida, 209 Central Florida, calling CQ, standing by. Wow, Skip sucks today. It wasn't like yesterday, holy shit.
In the Big Apple. We got a lot of snow over here, it's still snowing in the Big Apple. I'm going to wave my hand. Number 34, number 12 in New York with the morning wave.
How about a unit 34? How about that unit 34 at the Big Apple? How about a unit 34? 209 is Central Florida. We're trying. Yeah, how about that station at the Big Apple? How about that station at the Big Apple? 209 Central Florida. We're trying. Guess I'm not getting up north. That's pretty bad if I'm not getting north. I know they're getting snow up there, way up there. They're getting pounded, I know that. CQ, 209 Central Florida, calling CQDX, standing by. Yeah, it's dead right now. Shit. It's dead. CQ, 209 Central Florida, call and stand by. CQ, hello CQDX, 209 Central Florida, 209 Central Florida, calling CQDX and stand by. What else we got in the house here? What else we got out there on the channel or the live feed? CQ, 209 Central Florida, calling CQDX, 209 Central Florida, call, standing by. This sign of shit. Put that. Oh, there's that funny noise coming in, so the skip's not coming in. Oh, yeah. Digital noise. When you hear that digital noise, I know when the skip starts to come in. CQ 209 Central Florida 209 Central Florida call, standing by. Hello Mellow, hello radio, 209 CQDX 209 Central Florida call, standing by. How about that how about that Central Germany? Is that FT991 in there? Yeah, how about that FT991 Germany, West Germany? Is that you in there? How about that FT991 West Germany, 209 Central Florida, Operator J, we're calling. CQ 209 Central Florida, calling CQ and standing by. No, not really, because you put it on squelch. You miss all the calls. That's why I have to squelch off. I think the skip's starting to come in now. It's like 8:08. I think it's starting to come in. It is 991. Yeah, it does. Yeah, how about that FT991? How about that FT991? FT991 Germany. 209 here in Central Florida. We're trying. I guess we're not making it to Germany today. Oh man. If that's you, FT91, yeah, 991, FT991, UDX FT991, 209, Central Florida, stateside call. CQ, about that unit 140. I think it was unit 140, 209, operator J in Central Florida, stateside call. Yeah, I think Mother Nature's mad at us. I think she's mad. She ain't letting us go through today. I don't know what the heck's going on. The other day, man, I tell you what, she was happy yesterday. Today, she's kind of pissed off today. I don't know what's going on. 209, Central Florida. Here, we're standing by.
Secure USA firm station calling.
CQ, hello CQ, calling CQ, 209, Central Florida, stateside, calling CQDX and standing by. Oh, the walkie-talkie, John Mobile's in there. He's out of Germany. Yeah, how about that walkie-talkie? How about that walkie-talkie out there in Germany, Mobile? How about that walkie-talkie out of Germany, Mobile, 209, Central Florida, call. Hey, Zumar 09I, how you doing? Yeah, how about a unit, I heard station at Germany there, 209, Central Florida, stateside call.
I think there are many stations from Germany. I don't know if you
Yes, sir. We're trying to get a hold of you. I didn't get the numbers there, but I heard you say West Germany. You got 209, operator J here out of Central Florida, stateside.
Heading up here about 20 dB over 9. The American station with the walkie-talkie here we have in Germany, and this is Thomas on the mic. Thomas, my name is Thomas, and you have here Frankfurt on the Main River. You have Radio 4.
Thomas, I hear you there, Thomas. In Germany, Thomas, Germany, we got a copy on you. A little better now. 209, operator J, State Florida.
Good afternoon. Okay, sorry about that. Now I have many stations calling you. Okay, 73 from Germany. I hope you have a lot of access with your walkie-talkie. And I say in the background, there are many stations who are calling for you.
380. Hang on. All right, hang on. I gotta read the comments. Yeah, my radio able to tune flat to 27.3. 0. Yes, I can. Oh, I get them all the time. Hang on a second. 380. 0. CQ, 209. Hello, 209. Here's Central Florida. Here's stateside. Calling CQ. Standing by. Yeah, do we got any Eero stations in there? We got any Eero stations? 209 Central Florida stateside. Calling, standing by. Nothing. CQ 209 Central Florida stateside. Call, stand by. Alright guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up here. It's been over an hour or so, so I'm going to wrap it up. You guys, thanks for stopping by. Skip was not in the great shape, so maybe I'll get back later. I don't know. So I'll catch y'all. Thanks for all stopping by. I like the comments. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell notifications, and all that goody stuff. 7-3 to Mono Records, 8966. All the rest of you guys, we'll say 7-3. Catch you on the next one. Later. Oh.